AITA for kicking out my SIL after she cut my son hair against his will. Sorry if anything sounds weird. English is not my first language and I'm not good at writing in my native language. My brother and his wife is temporarily living with us because his house caught on fire because his wife microwaved silverware. I didn't mind them staying over as long as they follow my limited rules. I only ask them to clean up after themselves and respect how I parent my kids. I mostly included the second rule for my SIL. Yesterday, my son stayed home from school because he was sick. Everyone but my SIL were at work, school because she doesn't have a job. My SIL always criticized my son because of how his long hair makes him look like a girl. She decided to cut his hair while he was sleeping and he was devastated. When I got home he told me what happened, then I told her she had a week to leave before I called the police. She told me that wasn't fair since she did him a favor. She said people would make fun of him for having long hair even though it never happened in the 3 years he's been in high school. I told my brother he could stay if he wanted to because he had nothing to do with it. Everyone but my mother and SIL agrees with me, but they are calling me an asshole because I unfairly kicked out my SIL. So AITA? Edit. I didn't call the cops before BC. I didn't think I could press charges since I had no proof, but I called the police and she told the police that she did because she didn't think it was illegal. I stayed home from work today to keep an eye on my son, so me and him are the only ones that know. She got arrested ATM. NTA, but really don't give her a week. She should only get 24 hours or immediately kicked out. You're going to let your son spend a week with a person who assaulted him. If you didn't kick her out, your son would never trust you again. You are very generous to give her a whole week. If someone did that to my kid, their things would be out on the lawn within the hour. NTA. NTA, especially since it sounds like she cut a teenager's hair without his consent. This exact situation happened with my grandmother, aunt, and a cousin who was staying there. The cousin needed a place to stay and kept harping on that my aunt, preschooler, would be much cuter with short hair. My grandmother said no repeatedly and idiot cousin didn't take her seriously. Not sure why, because my grandmother is a hard ass. Idiot cousin found herself out on the street the same day of the haircut. NTA. I wouldn't even have given her a week and would definitely press charges. She violated your child's bodily autonomy. NTA. She was absolutely out of line and disrespected your household. It sounds like she was on thin ice. Anyway, tons of people have long hair. It's not a feminine or masculine trait. It just is. Is she going to sneak into the bedrooms of women with short hair and glue hair extensions onto them so they don't get made fun of for being masculine? FFS. Poor kid. I would have had her leave that day. NTA. You are correct. Your first job is parenting your son, not your SIL. Get this abusive woman away from him. Honey, NTA, but YTA for giving her 1 week. She would have had to leave within the hour. That's a whole week your son has to deal with hearing her voice and her presence after she violated him and his personal space. SIL and mom don't get to exert their way and will with other just based on their views. He is your child and your priority. If mom continues to undermine you and your son, go low contact BC. That shows how little your son's feelings, likes and wants matter to them, especially his body. Your mom can house her since she seems to be on SIL's side, so she should be good. Birds of a feather need to stay together. But NTA, she definitely gotta go, whether it's the same day or within the week. But she gotta go. That is his safe space and she violated it. A week to move out? You're nicer than I am. She would have an hour to pack her SHT and out the door she goes. NTA. NTA, she is lucky you are not charging her with assaulting a minor. She violated the trust of you and your child and acted like she's the victim. You're generous giving her a week. If your mother feels so strongly about it, she can house the woman. NTA. Also, cutting someone's hair without their approval is considered criminal assault. Maybe tell your son. He can look into filing a lawsuit against his aunt. This is definitely not okay. NTA. But please, kick her out now. Your son deserves safe home without the person who assaulted him. She does not deserve a week. Hours at max. Did she also do your brother a favor because she didn't like the house? In seriousness, removing anything from someone's body is grounds to lose access to that person. You can't trust her around your son. NTA. NTA. Kick her out now. Do not give her a week. She commit assault. Protect your kid. She doesn't deserve the convenience of having a week to look around. INTA. But it honestly want to file charges even though she's evicted Beck. That's still assault technically speaking, and it would serve as a warning to not mess with your family. Oh, and kick her out after a few days. Not a week. She doesn't deserve the mercy. NTA. Your SIL crossed a very obvious line. You did well kicking her out. Who the hell cuts someone's hair while he's sleeping? NTA. I would not have given her a week, she would have had 2 hours. She assaulted your son. NTA. Call the police. In many places, that's assault. Tell her after thinking things over that she needs to leave immediately. She can go stay with other family. It's your job to protect your kids and make sure they are safe. SIL assaulted your son while he was asleep. Exclamation mark. You should have thrown her out instantly.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.